All right, so today we're diving into what is basically a high-stakes standoff.
Yeah, up in the Arctic. And our source material really frames it as this intense game of survival.
A game of,
Hmm.
well, invisibility almost.
Right.
We're talking about the hunter and the hunted.
It's the classic predator-prey dynamic, but with a twist. We've got the polar bear as our predator.
And the seal is the prey.
Hmm.
And the key thing, the constraint that our sources focus on, isn't speed or strength.
It's a sheet of ice. They're
Right.
separated by this massive physical barrier.
That barrier changes everything, doesn't it? It's not a chase across a field.
Not at all. It turns the hunt into more of a siege. The source makes it clear that the polar bear can't just dive in and outswim a seal.
No chance.
So it has to be strategic. It has to exploit a biological imperative.
Oxygen. Simple as that. The seal has to breathe.
Exactly. Even the best swimmer has to surface eventually. So the bear, it finds a breathing hole in the ice and it just freezes.
It's a game of extreme patience. The text describes it as a stakeout, really.
Like waiting at the only door in the room.
And this is where the source material gets into the visual dynamics, which I found the most compelling part. I mean, it's so easy to assume the bear has all the advantages here.
Well, from the perspective of camouflage, it certainly looks that way at first.
Right, the white fur. The text explains that against the snow and ice, the bear is, for all intents and purposes, invisible.
Especially to something looking up. If that seal pokes its head out of the water, it's just seeing white on white.
A huge, huge advantage.
It is. But the text does this brilliant thing where it flips the perspective, which is so crucial. We have to ask, what does the bear see when it looks down into that hole?
This was the part that was so counterintuitive to me.
Yeah.
You'd think a dark brown seal would just stick out like a sore thumb against, clear water.
If the water were clear, yes. But the source makes a very specific point about the environment. This isn't a swimming pool.
We're looking at the ocean floor.
And that's the key, the reflection. The text notes that the water reflects the muddy, dark brown or sometimes black ocean bottom.
So the water itself looks dark to anyone looking down.
Exactly. Almost black.
Which means the seal's dark brown fur isn't a liability at all. It's actually perfect camouflage for its world.
It completely levels the playing field. You have the white bear disappearing against the white snow.
And the dark seal disappearing against the dark water.
It's a double blind.
It is. And the text explicitly says that sometimes the bear simply cannot see the seal, even when it's right there.
Wow. So both animals are just relying on the background color of their environment to completely erase them from view.
And it just reminds you that survival of the fittest isn't always about who's the strongest or the fastest.
It's about who fits the color palette best in that exact moment.
Yeah. The seal is surviving right under the bear's nose, basically because the ocean floor happens to be muddy. It's that specific.
It all comes down to that single breathing hole. I mean, it's wild to consider that these two evolutionary lines, one terrestrial, one aquatic,
They converge at this tiny, freezing circle of water.
and neither of them can get a clear look at who's on the other side. It's a high-stakes guessing game, played right at the interface of two completely different worlds.
A collision course dictated by biology and light. And that's our deep dive. Thanks for listening.